With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. They go play action. Mayfield. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know, coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8 ball on the road to get things going.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
In the backfield by himself is Brown. 2nd and goal. To throw is Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to... Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Juju Smith-Schuster there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Big time drive. Let's go, boys. Let's go. My God.
Here's Mayfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 55 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. from 19 yards away as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson now to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. But able to haul it in is Kittle.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
180. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Mayfield on play action. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Flushed out right. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. X3.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Mayfield looks to throw. Flush to his right. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Mayfield off the play fake. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Dawson tacks on the point after, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, and that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
Here we go, here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On third down, Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bell. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 37.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 more there and another first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is that right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for them.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They will toss to Brown. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Now it's Jackson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Juju Smith. Schuster with his second touchdown here in this first half. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gostkowski for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and it's 3rd and short.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Throwing, Mayfield, and tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. You got a hand in there to break that one up.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. I'm good.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. And Allen's got it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
From the 39, Jackson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They go with Brown. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Now a first down carry by Bell. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 5 now. Jackson, a screen to Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. From 13 yards out, as his guys are able to regain the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Gostkowski the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. Flushed out right. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So first and 10 now from the 30. Mayfield with it once more. Over the middle here to Brown. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll make it third down. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to go back to Hollywood there, but now it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. Flush to his right. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown there to make the grab as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Now Dawson for the extra point. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
From 31-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Nice work to get 7. Out of that, and it's second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and
3.
Here's Brown. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Brings up third and 3.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is third and 3. Jackson from the shotgun. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. On first down, Brown. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a first down, isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the first.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Throwing now is Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. George Kittle, 38 yards, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Ravens on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. Mayfield. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. He'll look to throw. A left side completion to Jones. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
Back to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
It's 4th down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mayfield on 4th down. Rolling to his right. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football back. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the goods.